So we're going to create this isometric of the object on the left, and we're first going to need to make sure we are on our construction layer, and we also want to look at IsoDraft. So if I click on it, it's going to turn it on where it's blue, and we also want to make sure that we are on isoplane left. Isoplane left represents the frontal plane or the front view. So we'll go in with our line. I'm going to start at 1 to 1. And I'm going to go at the width is going to be 4. And we'll make sure we are at 30 degrees. So like I said, I'm doing the surface of the front view. My height is going to be 2.5 and 90. 4, 150. We look at where, when we carry our line across, what's the angle it's going to give us. I'll change the isoplane to right. Go with line again. My depth is 1.5. Angle 30. Height is 2.5. And then we'll end it at our endpoint. You'll see the depth is still 1.5. Our angle is 150. Change the plane to top, and we'll close it off. So 4 is our width, 150. Not sure what happened. So we'll close it off. All right, so we want to put the guides that we need for our construction of our arc. So from my midpoint, I'm going to carry it back to the center point, which is going to be 1.25. Right, and we make sure and set the angle. And then I'm going to go from my center point to my block, and I'm going to extend the line. So if I hover over it, it should extend it to the next available line. So let's go to our object layer, our object line layer, and we're going to create our arc that we need. So I'm going to go to the ellipse, make sure and select axis end, and then we want to go IsoCircle, and you read the prompt, specify center of IsoCircle, so that would be this. And oops, so one thing you got to do is make sure you select the right isoplane that we're on. So we're on the wrong isoplane. We want to change this back to left. Choose this again, IsoCircle from the center, and then specify radius, so we can go here or we can go here, and we're going to allow it to snap. I'm going to go to trim, and I'm going to trim this off. Take our line and we'll construct just snapping at the endpoints we've already created for my block. So let's continue on the other side. I'm going to go in with my construction line layer, and I'm going to just project my tangent point. So from this endpoint, it's going to snap here. Let's do our center point. and I'm actually going to go down 1.25. Right, and you can also project the center point. Okay, so I'm going to go in again with my ellipse, IsoCircle, and from my center point, which is here, I'm going to snap to my radius or tangent, and I'm going to trim what I don't need right now. Okay, so the one line I do need is my perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to click from the center to the diagonal to the end point, and where it intersects here is where I'm going to create my line that goes across. So I'm going to go to Object, from this point until it snaps here, and you can also make sure that it is 30 degrees, and I can now trim this line and this line, and we can select this line and go to Object Line to define it. I'll close this off to finish off my block, and I'm just going to add the circle back to the front here. So we have a circle, an isometric circle. Make sure we select IsoCircle, and our radius is going to be 0.5 because the diameter is 1. All right, now we're going to go to our center line, and within our center line we want to make sure that the line type is set to center 2. So from my center line, I'm going to snap to the tangent, and I'm going to also extend it. This is just so we can see the short lines. I'm going to extend it, I know where I'm going, 0.25, as we know. Extend on the other side, 0.25. Then I'm going to take this and snap to the next tangent.
Sorry for the interruption. Any teacher that drives a white Ford truck, please come down to room 209. Thank you.
So we want to extend our center line, 0.25. We're just giving the illusion of the continuation of our center line. So we're going to go here, snap to here, extend 0.25 on both sides. And then extend it. All right, so if ever we fall into this, we just want to click the house and click top, and it will take us back to it. All right, so this is our completed block, isometric block, using our different line types.